welcome back to JayDemy again. Today we are going to discuss about provider versioning. So what is the important of provider versioning? So why do we need this one? When we are working in production, we need to make sure our Terraform provider version is very important. So before going to this one, I want to cover you like what we have discussed till now. So we have discussed how to create EC2 missions from the Terraform provider and desired and current state. What is the importance of current state files? And that is high level overview I have given. And yeah, today we will discuss about the provider versioning, and then we will move into advanced concepts from another video. Okay, so provider versioning. So what actually happening when we are doing when we are performing any action in the Terraform? So whenever assume in provider architecture, this will how the overall architecture I'm just providing. So whenever we are writing any .tf files, in my case this is EC2.terraform files. Whenever I'm writing in the Terraform, it will first it will get Terraform initialization. First we need to perform Terraform init. That is, it will get the required API calls, APIs or required packages from the provider. So in our case, we are specifying our provider is AWS. So it will go and it will interact. First it will download, and whenever we are performing any other activities, it will go to the relevant Amazon Web Services, and it will try to launch the EC2 mission with the, like I can say, infrastructure provisioning. This is our overall architecture, how provider will actually work. So overview of provider versioning. So why we are discussing about versioning? So as our agenda is provider versioning, so why this versioning is comes into picture? So version is nothing but like multiple what I can say, like advanced package of my existing machine or like Amazon Web Services. So basically this Terraform also have their own AWS plugins. Whenever they are having any updates, Terraform provider also releases from the Terraform separately instead of AWS, okay, to support the AWS services. In our case, we are using AWS. Same for if you are using any Azure or DigitalOcean, this is the same for Terraform provider. So he will Terraform will release the Terraform provider versions to interact with their cloud. So they are having different set of version numbers, like a previous version and current version, or like we are having multiple versions that we will see. Even Amazon also having their old version, and now they are having a latest version. Everything is fine. Why they are having multiple versions? So why do we need to switch to version 2? So some services working perfectly in version 1, and some versions are not working in perfectly fine in the version 2. Why do we need to upgrade it to version 2? So assume AWS is released a new service that is only supported in the version 2 only. That time we need to migrate it from version 1 to version 2. We need to upgrade it. That is, we will see how we need to do the upgrades. So explicitly setting provider version. If we are setting the provider version, here you can see the provider version we are keeping tilde mark, and this 3.0 we are keeping. So whenever we are providing, it will, whenever we are doing Terraform initialization, that is Terraform init command, if argument version is not provided, if we are not providing this argument constant version in the Terraform configuration, by defaultly it will go and it will get the latest version from the provider during the initialization. But whenever we are using in production, you should mention acceptable provider version via configuration. That means whatever the version is acceptable for your application, that is supported for your infrastructure, that you explicitly mention, like 3.10.2, 3.20.0. so whatever the version is required for us, that we need to mention. So to ensure that new version, if you are not mentioning, assume you are working in production, you are already using 3.20.0, okay, but if you are not specifying, if you are doing any initialization in same in the production environment, if you are not specifically mentioned 3.20.0, if you are directly doing 3.0 up this tilde mark, what will happen? It will directly deploy latest version. This may lead to into like breakages into production systems. So main intention is, so whenever you are updating or initializing your Terraform, so make sure you are using exact version instead of giving an approximate version with the mentioned symbols. If you are giving that one, if your system is working with 3.20.7 existing one. If you are not giving any specific version, it will directly get the 3.40 version. Then what will happen? Your production system will may break the changes automatically whenever you are doing initialization. So make sure whenever you are performing those type of changes. So what are the different type of argument versions we can specify with the help whenever we are whenever we are giving up in our configuration. So there are multiple ways for specifying a provider version. So I have listed few, like this is the version. Assume greater than or equals to greater than equals the new version and less than or equals to, that means it will go and it will deploy only 2.9 or 2.8, more than not 3.0, 3.1. In the same way, if you see there, greater than or equals to means 3.10 or 3.1, not 2.9 or 2 less than below that term. If you are using this mark, the symbol and 3.0, any version in the 3x range, that may be 3.10, 3.2, 3.4, 3.40 up to what I can say, it is like latest version available in their provider, Terraform provider. Terraform release that provider versions. If you are using this combination greater than or equals to 3.10 and less than or equals to 3.30, any version in between 3.10 to 3.30, it will be installed whenever you are performing Terraform init. Okay, let us go ahead and we will test what will happen with the scenarios. We will test with these scenarios in our, yeah, I have a folder called Terraform provider versioning. Under this one, I'll just use my command prompt. I'll just use my command prompt to initialize. Okay, let me do Terraform init. If you see here, 3.42.0 it is getting. So if you observe my configuration in my atom editor, I have given tilde mark 3.0. That means it is going and it is getting the latest version of 3.42. Failed due to query available provider packages versioning. Okay, so let us navigate to the public document of AWS Terraform provider, like use this provider. Yes, latest version is 3.42.0 is there. That is the reason it is downloading latest version. Let me navigate to my atom editor, and what I'll do, I'll just give this symbol and I'll save this one and I'll re-init again. Okay, so it is getting downloaded. Okay, let me just replace this content over there. Okay, just save this one and go back and clear my screen and just do Terraform init. If you see here, it is installing latest version which we have directly provided. Okay, so Terraform has created a log file, terraform.localhcl. Terraform has been successfully initialized. Now what I will do, I will just go to my this one, and what I will do, I will just give less than or equals to 3.0. okay, I'll go back, just I'll save this one. Once I save, I'll go back here and I'll do Terraform init again. If you see here, it is, we are getting error failed due to available provider packages. Already this 3.4.20 does not match with the configuration of less than 3.0.0. That means we are not going beyond that one. So why it is getting the issue? Why it is getting the issue? Terraform having a ability to store this a log file. As we can see this one, you can see here it is already, the version is logged, terraform.log.hcl, the file version is already saved. So you can't change with that one. So what we will do, we will just go back and we'll just right click on this, just delete this one. Yes, move to trash. So once I moved, I'll just init again, what will happen we will see. It is trying to install less than 3 version. Okay, if you see, again Terraform log file is created and Terraform has been successfully initialized. Now I will verify in my local Terraform log file. You can see less than dot, it will go with less than any version 3.0. So it is installed 3.0 now. So what I will do now, I'll just go again. I'll just delete with this same folder, same file. I'll delete again. I'll go here and I'll just use greater than. Okay, then now we'll see what will happen. So we are just trying multiple approaches which we are having with the available arguments. So now I given just greater than or equals to 3.0. That means it's downloaded the latest version which is available here, now let us go. Yeah, you can see here we need to test with this approach now. So I will just go back and again I will just delete my log file. Next I'm deleting. I'll go to the provider version and I will use the condition greater than or equals to 3.10 comma greater than or equals to 3.30. so actually it is 40 also we have installed now, but if you want any version in between, just it will do that available version in that one. Okay, yeah, okay, I need to use less than. Yes sir, I have used greater than. Let me go back and delete this file, delete this, move to trash, go to atom editor and modify provider. This I given greater than, so both conditions are passed. So now I want to give less than. I gave this one now and just clear the screen and do it again. So now if you see here, installing Terraform HashiCorp AWS version 3.30, but we are already we already saw latest version available in the Terraform provider, AWS provider with the Terraform is 3.42.0, but we have given only less than 3.3.0, so that is the reason it is installed this one. So make sure whenever you are doing the production changes, if you are not giving any specific range with the existing infrastructure, things may break without any approvals. If you are just providing the init, this it will go and directly get the plugins. This may lead to problems to your infrastructure. So one more last thing I want to show you. I want to delete again this log file. Delete, move to trash. Now what I will do, I will just use less than or equals to 2.0. I'll use greater than 2.0. Okay, so I'm using greater than 2.0. Just save this one and do init again. What will happen we'll see. Okay, so we need to limit, I think, or else we need to give 2.0.00. Why? Because I want to show you how to upgrade this Terraform. Okay, let me save this one. I will just go here and I will use tilde mark and I'll go and delete this file. Yes, delete this. And yes, once I save this one, I'll go back here again and I'll do Terraform init. So what is saying 2.0. okay, control save. Yeah, just you execute it again. See, now you can see, now it is trying to install 2.7.0. It is already installed and Terraform log file also generated. Everything is there. Now what I want to do, now just I want to go here and I want to just give, instead of 2 I want to give 3. So if I do directly Terraform init, will it work? No, because of 2.70 is already logged, so you can't update it to 3.0. Must be, you must use Terraform init upgrade. You can see here init upgrade. So I will use init upgrade. So earlier what I was doing, I was deleting my log file. So without doing that, I can go with upgrade option. Okay, now I'm going with upgrade option. So it is directly getting the latest version which is available, latest plugins. If you see here, this is 2.7 now. Once this is installed, we will able to see latest version also updated in log file as well. That is how we need to use multiple argument references which is available in the Terraform document, which supports actually. Okay, I think it is taking some time. Yeah, it is done now. You can see Terraform has made some changes to provider selections, and in the Terraform it made some changes, dependency changes also it is made. Terraform has successfully initialized. You can go and see here. Now you can see earlier 2.7 something, now 3.42. That is how you need to upgrade with the hyphen upgrade flag. You can upgrade from one version to another version, but make sure whenever you are working with your production. So what is the dependency log file here? So Terraform dependency log file allows us to log a specific version of the provider. It logs a specific version of a provider. This is the version. If a particular provider already has a selection recorded in the log file, Terraform will always reselect that version for installation, even if latest version is also available. That is what we have tried. So if you are directly going, let me go there, and what I will do, I'll go to the Terraform. I'll go and Terraform. I'll just delete this and I'll do Terraform 10. Okay, just save this one and execute the same command. We will get error, I think. Okay, successfully initialized. Okay, did we save that automatically? Yes, we have saved, right? Okay. We are not pausing. We are giving tilde mark. That means whatever the available more than that, it is directly initializing. Now what we will do, equals to, we will give and save this, and we will try to again do the init. We'll see what will happen. So we'll get the error because lower version we are using. So just simply go ahead and delete this file and move to trash. Just go back and do the Terraform init again. See, now Terraform 3.10 is available. 3.10 only, it is updated. So what I am telling, if you observe this point clearly, if a particular provider already has a selection recorded in the log file, that is 3.10.0 is recorded, even if you like latest version is 3.42, but it is not updating. Whenever you are doing initialization, it won't select the latest version. Terraform will always reselect the version which is we have defined in the argument reference, even if the latest version is also available. You can override that behavior by adding the upgrade option when you run Terraform init. Already we done that one. If you want, we'll just do that one, no problem. Okay, now it is upgraded. That is how actually Terraform providers will work. So make sure. Now most of the things comes in interviews or so say my application or my infrastructure, everything is working fine in version 1, and do I need to upgrade it to version 2? Yes, that depends upon your requirement, because you need to get all the features of AWS which is released in version 2. Then depending upon your requirement, you need to update it, but it is not recommended. It is not, there is no any force to update you from version 1 to version 2. Okay, make sure you know what is going to happen if you change the things. That's all about Terraform provider versioning. Thank you.